Downtown Houston, Texas on a Saturday night in Minute Maid Park. Tonight, a battle of two first-place squads between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Austin Pruitt, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
Third baseman.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
Strong moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting second, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And this isn't his strong side, at least not in terms when you look at the stat sheet or his consistent contact rates. I just don't think he's quite as smooth with his rhythm and swing mechanics when he's hitting left-handed.
And a very comfortable 81 degrees as we get things started this evening. The 1-0. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll come in here at 263. A dozen home runs and 49 runs batted in. Count now, a ball and a strike. Popped him up. Castro has a play. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Jamison Taillon, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yeah, Matt, short and sweet isn't what you want from your starting pitcher. How about in his last one, he only lasted 2 innings and was tagged for the loss. So I'm sure they're looking for much improved effort in this one here today.
Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Skied into very shallow right. In comes Judge. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the center fielder, Michael Brantley.
And now Michael Brantley. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Frazier will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. He's fighting to stay on that AL home run leaderboard as he finds himself ranked number 10 in the league entering play here today.
You know, D-Row, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Torres has it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. 264 is average entering play. 22 home runs, 53 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this offense is going to have to change their mindset. If they're going to get swing and misses on that slider, you know he's going to go to that well. They're going to
swing and a high fly ball out to left field. And that is just shy of the box seats, off the top of the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes 1 swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Standing in now, Luke Voit. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 264 is average entering play, 18 homers, and 58 runs batted in. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Ready on 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And it's fouled away. Torres leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. He'll come in here at 259, 22 home runs, and 75 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
The 0-2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hits this one hard the other way. Altuve fields it cleanly. On to the first baseman, Guriel, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Carlos Correa now. We'll begin things here against Jameson Taillon.
A shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Correa, left field and carrying well. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. It's a solo shot here for Carlos Correa. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. And he fouls this one off. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. 1 out.
Batting 6th, the right fielder, number 3.
So now here is Miles Straw. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. first pitch on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Taillon has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Guriel. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent, because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Houston.
Back now in Houston, home of the Astros, who've certainly treated their fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. With one of the best team ERAs in the league, it's pretty clear they command a lot of attention and praise. Before the game, one pitcher told me that he thinks their success comes in large part due to their strikeout abilities, a category where they also rank near the top of the league. He said even when we do get ourselves into trouble, most of us can dial up a strikeout and help get ourselves out of it. And that makes a huge difference over the course of a season. Power arms and nasty stuff. Apparently that is the key to pitching, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Clint Frazier stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Next, it'll be Kyle Higashioka, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
Man, this pitcher is on right now. pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Grounded down the third baseline. Bregman fields it cleanly.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Guriel.
Stepping in now, Guriel, as he'll ground the first pitch foul off to the right side. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Here comes the 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Higashioka leads off first with one away. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Line drive base hit.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game, to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 0-1. On, he pops it up. Diaz trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. First and second now, one man out. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Strong is there, 2 down. So stepping in is DJ LeMahieu, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1 and 2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Hit on the ground to third. Diaz brings it in, and the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Yanks strand a pair. They trail this one 1-0. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First delivery to him. The windup and the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. And that's the first out.
Batting ninth.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in, looking for
Hicks.
better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. In there, a base hit. Throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And he hits it hard to the right side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
The center fielder, Michael Brantley.
Next up for the Astros, Michael Brantley, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the AB now.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
The batter, number 44.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit.
Alvarez.
To the plate now, Yordan Alvarez, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
A bullet to first base.
The batter, number 1.
Digging in next, Carlos Correa. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Full count now, 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Payoff pitch one more time. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that third out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Comes set, the 0-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Heading after it is Judge. 1 run is scored. And that'll get over the wall, in fact, so 2 runs will score, but not the third.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
In now, Miles Straw. Fly ball out toward left center field. And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home 2.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Domingo Germán is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. So here's Yuli Guriel. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Frazier is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. 3 innings complete. Houston leads this one 6-0. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. And D-Row down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
Now the first pitch.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
Hey, I know that ball just pushed foul just a little bit to deny him of a home run, but he has to feel good about his approach at the plate. Stayed inside the baseball and drove it the other way with power.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th. Now to the plate, here is Luke Voigt. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here, take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still find themselves down 6-zip. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, here is Aledmys Diaz. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Count is 1-2 now. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And this will get all the way to the wall now. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
So now to the plate, Jason Castro, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's ready now. The pitch high in the air out to center field. After it is Hicks. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Altuve.
First offering on its way. Lifted in the air out to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
The windup and the 0-1.
That's the ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back is the right fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
At the plate, Yordan Alvarez.
Number 44.
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here it comes, 1-0. 1-1.
Look out, 1-1.
Fouled away. 8 runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Grounded softly to the right. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's in there for strike 1. Alvarez is off of first with 2 away. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Grounded back up the middle. LeMahieu's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We played 4 full. It's the Astros 8 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Striding forward now is the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-1.
Ball 3.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Here it is on 3-1. A bouncer to the left side. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Clint Frazier.
Stepping in now, Clint Frazier, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Now the 1-0. This is to left field and deep off the bat of Frazier. Looking up is the left fielder, and this one is gone. A home run. A two-run job by Clint Frazier. Home run number 9 on the year, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, when you're down a bunch of runs, you know the last thing they want to do is walk you. So right there, he picks on a good one to hit and plants it right over the wall.
Next to hit is Kyle Higashioka, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Curveball looked at here for strike one. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Ryan Stanek takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Into the box, Gio Urshela, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
The 1-1.
Ball.
And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 10 for him on the year, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
The center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Lifetime against this pitcher, not great. He's 1 for 8. Comes set with the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Barehanded at his knees. It's there, and he's out. Next up is DJ LeMahieu. No hits to this point. Now the first pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Brantley going back to the track. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 13 for him on the year, as it's now an 8-5 ball game.
Three homers in the same inning. This has become an offensive explosion. I need a mound visit.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. 19th home run for him on the season as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game. Blake Taylor, a southpaw, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Now batting, shortstop.
Into the box now, Gleyber Torres. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. And it's quickly 0-2. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
The 1-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Brantley's after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. Next to stand in is Luke Voigt. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the AB now. Squared that one up just a little late. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Fouled off. Here's the 0-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
3-2 pitch. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But they strike here for 6 runs, 4 home runs in that half inning alone. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Astros on top, 8-6. Now it'll be Alex Bregman. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Alex Bregman.
First delivery to him. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. The 1-0.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Here it comes, the 3-0. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Next to hit, Miles Straw. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2 pitch. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for route number 1.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Guriel.
At the plate now, Yuli Guriel, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. A 2-run job by Yuli Guriel. 4th home run for him on the season as they open up a 4-run lead. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. Do you guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan Plesac, somebody please stop the bleeding. This pitching staff on both sides are getting absolutely embarrassed.
This is one of those days, D-Row, when you're sitting watching this game as a bullpen. You see this starting to unfold on both sides of the plate. This is one as a bullpen guy. You're sitting out there going, oh, Mr. Wizard, I don't want to be a pitcher today.
Stepping in now, Aledmus Diaz. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Garcia is on the shorter side as a right-handed pitcher at 5'9" tall. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Now the 2-1.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Another full count pitch home. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. It's a solo shot for Aledmus Diaz. Home run number 5 on the year, as this is now a 5-run cushion. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Matty V, I don't know what this is. D-Row, is this bad pitching or good hitting?
I think you have to credit both offenses today. They both came in with game plans. We walked around during batting practice. They were both super confident, and nobody is missing a barrel.
Jason Castro comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. 1-1 to Jason Castro. 3 runs already home here. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Here comes the 1-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down an account and drive base hits the other way.
At the plate, Jose Altuve, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Castro stands at first with 1 out. Popped up, and no one will get this one. Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Runners on first with 1 down. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in once again is Michael Brantley. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. It's the Astros 11 and the Yankees 6. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging in is the veteran DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
One and two now.
1 and 2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Clint Frazier. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full. 3-2. Kyle Higashioka is on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Brantley going back. Gone! A solo shot that time for Clint Frazier. Second of the game as they've cut this deficit down to 4. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Rodan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from 2 competing teams?
Matty V, I can't ever recall 9 home runs in a game, D-Ro. This has been a case of bad pitching, good hitting, and guys getting pitches to hit and not missing them.
Yeah, Dan, we got to love on both offenses right now. I don't think if you paid the price of admission for a ticket in the last decade, you're seeing a combined 9 home runs hit.
Kyle Higashioka stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. Diaz trying to get there, and that's going to land foul. The 1-1 home. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees.
Ready to take his hacks again. Gio Urshela lasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. Now here's the first offering. The 0-1 on its way. Right side hit hard. There is Altuve. On to the first baseman Guriel, and that will end the inning. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Through 5.5, it's the Astros 11 and the Yankees 7. Digging in will be Yordan Alvarez, as he'll be the one leading things off for Houston in the 6th.
Yordan Alvarez.
First pitch of the AB now.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch on its way. Carlos Correa is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Hit out towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 2.
Next, here is Alex Bregman. 2 RBIs already, looking for more here. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. The 1-1 home. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're on top still, 11-7. Steve Cishek is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Aaron Hicks will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Now the pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The pitch. Right side and right into the shift. Guriel brings it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. One gone here in the Yankee seventh, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Now here's the first offering. Ball one. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
This one's down to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping up is Aaron Judge. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's 1 for 4. Pitch on the way. Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. The 1-1 home. Fouled off. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Here now the 2-2. Ripped down the line. Diaz scoops it up. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Scoreboard operator got a break as the deficit holds at 11-7. Jonathan Loaizaga gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. And now here is Miles Straw, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Number 3.
First pitch of the AB now.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 to him now. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hicks is after it, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Yuli Guriel will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going. Now the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Straw stands at second with no outs. That evens it up 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 2-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone.
16.
I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Aledmus Diaz. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. The 0-2 pitch. Too high. 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Here comes the 1-2. To the left side, but it's well foul.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Again, another foul ball. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Still even at 2-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Hicks is under it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Next, it'll be Jason Castro, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Castro.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
And he chases after ball 3, and instead it's 2-1.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Judge looks up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game. This has been a staggering display of power hitting here today, guys. I can't remember the last time I saw a performance like this. 10 combined home runs.
Matty V, this is historic. 10 bombs in one game, Hero. Are you kidding me?
It's so hard to hit a baseball, Dan. It's probably the hardest thing to do in all of sport. And for these teams to combine.
Hot shot to first base and a great play to end the inning. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. The Astros lead it 13-7. Now to bat, Gleyber Torres. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Pitch on the way. In there for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Next up, Luke Voit, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the right. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and one. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And that misses 2 and 2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. 1 out, nobody on. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Stanton.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. No balls and 1 strike. A swing and a ground ball to third. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 coming.
Nope. That's inside.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So now into the box is Michael Brantley. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's a perfect 2 for 2.
Brantley.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Line toward the alley in left center. Lands in for a base hit. And he's 3 for 5 in this one.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
To the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. Fouled off. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 0-1 on its way. Brantley gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
So now to the plate, Carlos Correa, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 in there, and it's 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Into the box now, Alex Bregman. as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. His prior history versus this arm, he's 1 for 4. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Zach Britton enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Miles Straw will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone. But
we'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. 2 left for the Astros, but they still lead this one by a comfortable margin. Pedro Baez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Clint Frazier stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one.
Frazier.
Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
At the plate, Kyle Higashioka, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Gio as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. For attempts to this point. One and 0 pitch on the way. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
The 1-1 home.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Last chance for the Yankees. And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this is in the air to right. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Astros have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. 13-7 is how this one ends. The Houston Astros took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Ryan Stanek earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Jamison Taillon permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes.